Hello everyone, my name is Victoria. Welcome to my studio. It's Wednesday morning, and before we begin, I want to share with you the logo I created for my client using Photoshop on iPhone. Yes guys, Photoshop on iPhone. The design is simple, following my favorite minimalistic style. Guys, with only 2 colors. So guys, let's rock and roll. I have opened Photoshop on my iPhone, and what I would like to do, I would like to create a new document. To do so, I will tap on a new blank canvas, and I can specify any size available for us. But to the end, by the way, if you cannot find some specific size, you can tap on custom size and you can create your document in some specific custom size. Today, for better preview for you guys, I will tap on custom 1080 by 1080. It's Instagram post size, just like that, and voila, Photoshop creates a new document for us. Photoshop creates a new document with only one layer, and this layer filled with a white color. What I would like to do, I would like to change color for this first layer. To do so, guys, I will tap on plus icon, and from here I will tap on fill a color. I will tap on color fill one more time, and from here, guys, I can specify any color I like. But in this particular example, I will tap on this black color icon, just like that, and voila, I'm ready to go. To accept this color, to accept all changes, I will tap on accept to accept all changes in this particular layer. Now, I will tap on this plus icon, and from pop-up menu, I will tap on an empty layer. So, Photoshop creates a new layer above my all layers. This layer is empty. This layer doesn't have any information. This layer doesn't have colors or any pixel information. Next step will be, I will tap on select area, and from a selection family, I will tap on ellipse to enable ellipse selection tool. Using this ellipse selection tool, I will select this simple area, just like that. Voila. If you don't like your selection, like I don't like, you can start all over. Perfect. Now I like my selection. After I selected this area I wanted to select, I will tap on OK to accept all changes. And look at this. Photoshop selected the area in my empty layer. Next step will be, I will tap on fill area icon, I will tap on color fill, and I will specify a white color. I'm happy with this color. I'm happy with my ellipse shape, and I will tap OK to accept all changes in this particular layer. Next step is very simple, guys. I will tap on plus icon one more time, and from here, guys, I will tap on image layer. You can see that I have many options to bring my image from, but today I will use add from photos. I know the image I would like to use located in my camera roll. To do so, I will tap on add from photos. I will tap on collections, I will tap on some specific collection, and from here I will tap on this wolf. So I brought the wolf from my camera roll to my active document. What I need to do right now, I need to resize, scale size up for this wolf layer, and also I would like to reposition this layer. To do so, I will tap on this layer one more time, I will reposition it, and I will scale size up just like that. Perfect. After I'm happy with everything, I will tap on OK to accept all changes in this particular layer. Next step will be, guys, of course, we need to remove this white background around the wolf. To do so, I will tap on create mask, just like that, and I will tap on my favorite masking tool in Photoshop on iPhone, tap select. I will tap on it, and from here, I will tap on this selected wolf. Just like that. And what Photoshop did, Photoshop masked out this white background around the wolf. After I'm happy with everything, I will tap OK to accept all changes. Of course, guys, I can apply modification to this layer at any time. Example, I would like to move it a little bit upper, and I would like to scale size up. Just like that. Perfect. This is how I want to position this wolf. So now time to accept all changes in this layer. To do so, I will tap on OK, and voila, I'm ready to go. Now I will tap on this plus icon. Yes, this plus icon we will be using all the time. And I will tap on empty layer. Photoshop creates a new empty layer without any information above my all layers. I'm happy with this, but for now I will leave this layer alone. What I will do, I will select my wolf layer. Yes, my wolf layer. And after that, I will tap on select area. Photoshop remembers the last tool I use in this workspace. Tap select, and I will tap on this wolf one more time. So Photoshop added this wolf to my selection. I'm happy with this. This is exactly what I wanted to select, and I will tap OK to accept all changes. Look at this. You can see that my wolf is selection. Now I will leave this layer alone, and I will select my top layer, empty layer without any information. Please keep in mind that now my empty layer is active, but wolf layer is still selected. What I will do now, I will open fill area workspace. From here, I will tap on color fill, and I will tap on black color, just like that. And voila, look at this. This is our logo. But I would like to clean up my layers a little bit. Because I'm happy with position of this wolf in my logo, I will tap on the wolf layer one more time. I will tap on this arrow. After that, I will tap on three dots menu, and I will tap on delete. Now I deleted my wolf layer because I don't need this layer anymore. So I cleaned up my layers panel to make it more cleaner. Guys, this is our logo. Look at this. Very minimalistic style, very simple style, but very effective style. My client loved it so much. If you're more on artistic style of logo creation, next step is for you. But if you are happy with this result, skip the last step. So what I will do, I will tap on my plus icon again, and from here I will tap on empty layer, just like that. After that, guys, I will tap on paint. I will tap on paintbrush one more time, and from here, guys, I will tap on brush again. And here, guys, we have a library with all available brushes for me. In this particular example, I will use pastel brush. I will increase size of my brush about 294, not too big, not too small, in the middle range, just like that. And I will use black color. To specify color for your brush, you can simply tap on this color icon, and you can choose any color you like. Now what I will do, I'm repeating myself. My brush tool is selected with a medium size and black color on it. Oh, by the way, you can specify hardness. As you can see, my hardness is 0, so I want to have smooth edges in my brush stroke. After I specified all parameters for my brush, I will apply one brush stroke around here. If you don't like it, if it's too big, for me it's too big, I will bring size of my brush slightly down, just like that, and I will add another brush stroke, exactly as I wanted. So guys, this is the logo I'm happy with, my client was happy with. What I can do, I can tap on a share icon and I can export my logo. If I would like to continue working on my file in Photoshop, I will export it as a PSD file. Or if you're happy with the final result, you can export it as a JPEG or PNG file. By the way, everything is auto-save. You don't have to save your document. Everything, Photoshop saving everything for you. Example, if you will open right now your Photoshop on desktop, you will find this file under your document. So guys, I hope you learned something from this very short video, very short morning video. If so, please create something in Photoshop on iPhone. And if you will do so, share it with me on my social media platform. I'm on Blue Sky, on LinkedIn, and on Instagram. So guys, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you next time. Happy Wednesday morning. Bye guys.